welcome to today's speed build. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining us, and if not, then welcome back. So today I am super excited because I am building in the world of Newcrest, and I am building a family home, and I am so excited because it has been a hot minute since I have built just your classic traditional cute suburban home, with the exception of course the collab I did with Isimza, but I feel like that doesn't count because she actually did the exterior to that. So this was massively refreshing for me. Like, I have not built a proper, just sat down and like built a proper suburban home for such a long time, and when I say a long time, I mean like months. So this was so fun, so refreshing, and I don't know why I stopped. Also, if you can hear my dog walking around or like leaning against things, yeah, that's my dog. She likes to sit at the door and like lean against it, so you might hear it like creak or her like get up and rearrange herself. I just thought I'd tell you because in case you hear this noise and you're like, what is that? It's actually just my dog. But anyway, yeah, so it has been a long time, a hot minute since I've done one of these, and I'm so excited to get into it and show you guys what I did because I'm so happy with this build. Now, I don't tend to build on these types of lots, and by that I mean like lots that are more narrow than they are wide. I tend to always go for ones that are wide, and with that, what I find is the biggest issue is trying to find room for a back garden, because sometimes the lot will be too small where you can fit a back garden, and then sometimes the lots will be massive and it's really hard to like kind of fill up. But this was actually such a good size, and I always avoid these type of lots because I find them so difficult to build on. But I was like, you know what, I'm coming back with a house and I want to do something that I'm gonna like challenge myself with. So yeah, that made up for me just not building one for so long. I challenged myself and put myself through this. No, but it was actually so fun. You can see here that I decided to build the floor plan before finishing the exterior. Now, the reason for this is I've been doing this a lot recently when I have been doing homes, which has not been very often, but I have found this so much easier because a lot of the time what I was doing was I was building a whole exterior and I was going, oh, I love this, it looks so good, like I'm so happy about it, and then I'd get to the inside and I could not come up with a floor plan for the life of me that would work. And I would kind of be in a situation where I kind of had to do a floor plan I wasn't happy with, or I don't know, it just didn't flow the way I would like, and I really didn't want that. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to sort out the inside and then I can like fully work on the outside, and it worked so much better, you guys, like honestly so good. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the family dynamic. So as I'm doing the inside here, there is of course 7 Sims, and that consists of 2 parental figures. I don't know, I didn't really think too much into them. I'm so bad at thinking about like parents in households, I'm so sorry, but yeah, they honestly, they could be mum and dad, they could be like an uncle, they could be like a grandparent. I love that dynamic of like a grandparent looking after them. Yeah, there could be maybe like a single mum or anything like that. There could be 2 dads. I did not think too much into it, but I was thinking, you know, there's 2 parents of some kind, like 2 parental figures. There is 2 kids, and the kids are twins. Now, I'm not gonna say too much, I want to wait till we get to the inside, but I will say I did not make them share a bedroom for once. If you know me, if you've been a long time supporter of my kind of family homes, you'll know that I always kind of force them to share rooms. Not today. I'm a changed woman. But anyway, so I did that, and then I also did a room for a teenager, and then there's also a little newborn bassinet in the parents' bedroom. So yeah, there's quite a cute dynamic going on, and I feel like it just works really nicely. It flows really well. This just feels like such a homey build. Now, I did think a little bit into one of the parents, and I was thinking that there's maybe like a dad or like an uncle or something that is super into barbecuing and like really loves to barbecue, and also really likes movies and TV shows. And I put like a poster in the parents' bedroom, and I'm thinking that like one of the parents is not really into that, but like, you know, this like one of them really is. And he's kind of like, you know, I'm just gonna put this here, and the other parent's like, I mean, I don't really want that, but that's better than having like a bunch of figurines in my room, so I guess I'll allow it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, my room is full of literal just characters from shows, like pop vinyls, posters, framed pictures of like all my favorite movies. Like, my room is crazy. Like, I love my room. Honestly, I love it so much. But the first time I ever brought my boyfriend around, I was like, oh no, like he's gonna see this. He's gonna see all my anime posters. He's gonna see all my pop vinyls and be like, this girl is crazy. But honestly, I think he just was amazed. So that's kind of what's going on in this family, except one of the parents is like, I'm not really into that, but okay, I mean, I guess I'll let you have it. And then the other one's like really into that kind of stuff and just wants to like express it. Although I feel like the other parent's gonna lighten up a little bit and be like, you know what, I'd rather you had it in here than the living room, so you can fill it with whatever you like. But yeah, I feel like it's always funny when like people kind of move in together and they have to get all their stuff to like go together. I feel like it's always so funny because people just disagree, don't they? And then it's like, oh, I want my stuff here and your stuff here. I honestly think that, see, if you did a mixture of both, I think it would look really cute. Like, imagine you have like a half and half room. I feel like that's super sweet. I don't know. That should be more normalized. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just out of touch. But anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. I am just doing a little bit of I don't know, what's this called? Like terrain sculpting? No, I don't know. I was like, you know what would look good here? Plants. And I just filled up with plants. I did a little bit of like terrain around the house. I feel like I've forgotten how I do my usual terrain because like I've just not did it in so long. Like, I've done it for other builds but not for this one. So yeah, I thought this would be nice. I think it actually ends up looking really cute. Also, I just want to say, you probably cannot notice this, it's just me, but my shaders look really weird here. They end up looking so much nicer when I'm actually inside the house, but for right now they look really weird. I think I didn't have a setting turned on, or actually what I think it was is I hadn't updated my G shade. And then I think I updated it like halfway through and I was like, that looks so much better. So I think that's why it looks a little bit off. You honestly probably cannot notice it, but I can notice it. Like, I'm looking at this footage, I'm like, it looks so weird. But yeah, also this build actually, what's the word, like crashed while I was building it, which was not fun. Luckily I had not done too much, but I was trying to place down the pool and it just was not having it. And I was so confused, like I was putting it down, it was not placing, but it was making the noise, you know how it makes that like splash when you place a pool? So I was like, okay, like it must be placing, like, so I saved my game, I'm like, I'm just gonna exit. But you know when The Sims does that thing where you try and save it and you just get a spinning wheel going round and round and round? That's what I had. And at that moment, you guys probably know, you just gotta face it. You just have to be like, you know what? We've lost one. And then yeah, you just have to worry about like going back and fixing it. Luckily I had saved like not long prior to that, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I was like, this is not right. But anyway, I want to talk about a little bit about the new pack, because I am releasing this on the 23rd and I believe the pack is coming out on the 24th, I think, or the 25th. Actually, let me double check so that I'm getting this right. But if you don't know, the new expansion pack is coming out and it is called the Love Struck expansion pack. And I personally am quite excited for it because I have no idea really what it entails. So I have seen people do builds with the pack and I'll get into that in a bit. I've just looked up, it's coming out on July 25th. So that's in 2 days from this video. But yeah, I don't know too much about like gameplay wise. I don't really know how things are going to work, and I haven't seen in-depth overviews of the world or anything. There might be a few out like by the time I'm done this video, so I'm probably going to go check them out. But yeah, all I know is like the build items, and I've seen very mixed opinions. Some people saying like they really like them, it reminds them of The Sims 3, and they really like the kind of tacky vibes, because if you don't know, in the older Sims game, there was, or games shall I say, there was this bed, and it was like a heart-shaped bed. And when we got the basement treasures kit, oh, you can probably hear my dog. When we got the basement treasures kit, there was like a fold-up love heart bed, and everyone was like, oh my god, we better be getting that, like we better get that. But we didn't. It just came as this kind of like decor piece, and now we're getting an actual love heart-shaped bed, and everyone's kind of like hyped about it, anyone that played the older games. And yeah, I've seen very mixed opinions. Some people loving that, but then some people saying that they're not really a fan, or they're not too sure. So I'm really excited to see it firsthand. I don't really have an opinion because I've not played with it, but I'm really excited to see it. It looks really fun, and I feel like I could build such fun stuff with it. Like, I mean, I know I did a motel recently, but even something along that vibe, even like a hotel or something. I built a hotel before it, and I really, really liked it. Or was it a hotel? It was more like maybe like an apartment complex. I can't actually remember if it was a hotel or not. I think it might have been an apartment complex, but even something like that I think would be so cute. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. Let me know what you guys think about it, because I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, I've definitely seen people say they love it. Some people say they're not too sure. So probably just gonna have to see it for myself before I make my final decision. But you'll probably get quite a lot of videos of me using it, trying it out and talking about it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But we have moved on to the inside of this house, and when I tell you, I love the interior of this house. I think I like it more than the exterior, which is crazy because I love the exterior. I think it did it really nicely, like in a way that it flows really well. But this little like kitchen / dining room area, I love it so much, so much. Now, I used this little table. I believe it's from the Dream Home Decorator pack, and I don't think I've used this in a very long time, or like ever for like a dining room, and it worked so well. Like the color of this went so nicely with the wood tones, and then just these little curtains just went perfectly. And yeah, I don't know, I was just so happy with it. I think it looks really sweet. It's a very like closed off like kind of house. It's definitely not open plan, and that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted it to be very cozy. Now you can probably see here that I've got this like board thing, and I'm taking pictures from it and I'm pulling them inside. Now this is amazing, like absolute game changer. I actually had no idea that this was a thing. Now all credit goes to the amazing, I want to make sure I say it right, Kattafahn. That's their name on the Sims 4 gallery. They uploaded this, it's like a, how to explain it, it's like a board, and it has all these really cute individual pictures that like children would have made, and they're really good for like sticking on the fridge, putting on the wall, putting in kids' bedrooms. And I actually didn't know about this. The reason I know about it is because the amazing lovely RachelPedd, I was watching her video. Definitely go check her out. She's so lovely. I always watch her videos. She's amazing. A big inspiration to me. But I was watching her video, and she spoke about this person on the gallery, and I was like, that's so cool, like I'd never seen that before. So credit to both the amazing lovely RachelPedd and of course the lovely Kattafahn who actually uploaded it, because yeah, I wouldn't have known about it without Rachel. And yeah, it's just cool that someone like put the time in to do that. I don't know how she did it. I think Rachel said that as well. She wasn't too sure like how she went about doing it, but yeah, it's really cool anyway. It's just a nice way to easily kind of get pictures, because I feel like you're kind of always resorting to the same things, like the little sticky notes and then like the little rainbow and unicorn pictures, but it's nice to have a little change. And I know that kids, if they're using like an activity table, they'll sit and they'll draw, so I'm not sure if like maybe that's where they're from, but either way, they're super cute. But anyway, I had so much fun with this kitchen. Like the colour, I love it. I think it looks so sweet. I just love how the kitchen turned out. Now this is the entryway, and I kept it very simple. I just have like this bookshelf, a little chair, and there's also a little area with like plants, and possibly I think I put a wall mirror as well because I thought that was pretty sweet. But yeah, I just had so much fun with this. Honestly, I think it's a very like warm feeling home, which I'm hoping that's what I was going for. I wanted it to feel very cozy. Like, I think the dynamic in this household is that the family is all very, very close. I think they're all very loving, and they're just like, they're all kind of like best friends, and I just love that. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about family dynamics since we're on the inside. I feel like I can, it's appropriate. So also I did add 2 calendars to the kitchen there. Kind of annoying, but then also I'm like, is it bad enough that I need to go back and change it? I don't know, let me know. This isn't uploaded to the gallery as of yet, so and I also show me doing the bathrooms. Sorry, I speak at like a million miles per hour. I show me doing the bathrooms is something I never do, but I did it for this video, so I hope you like that. But anyway, let me talk a little bit about the dynamics. So we have got 2 twins, as I was saying. I don't think I needed to say 2 twins. I mean, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. Twins, there's 2. But anyway, so what I decided to do is, instead of when I traditionally do like 2 boys or 2 girls, I decided to do 1 girl and 1 boy, which I thought was so sweet. And I did not make them share rooms. They actually have separate rooms. But I feel like, you know, twins, they probably argued. Like, I don't think it matters if you're 2 girls, 2 boys, boy and girl. I think you'd argue anyway, because you're so close in age to this person, you clash. Like, I think they kind of argue and they're kind of like jealous of each other's stuff. So the way I've done their bedrooms, which are upstairs by the way, is I made them very similar. They have similar pieces of furniture, but their rooms are different, and I feel like it's kind of close enough that you would know they're pretty close in age and they might be like twins, but it's also like different enough to know that it's 2 separate personalities, 2 separate people. So I really like that. I'm really excited to like show you it when we move to the upstairs, but it ends up looking really sweet. For the now though, we are doing the living room, which is very small. It's a very small little living room. Now, I wasn't sure if I was happy about this, but I end up rearranging the placement of like the door, as you'll see me do now, and I think it works a lot better. I also changed the color scheme very slightly, but yeah, I think it honestly ends up working really nicely. It is very small, and it is, I guess, very small for a family of 7. I'm just going to double check that is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, two parents of such, 2 twins, a teenager, and a child. Oh, but I was thinking you may want to add a pet. So I was kind of going off a 7, but yeah, I guess it technically is actually 6. It probably says 6 in the title. I haven't actually thought of the title yet, but yeah, it probably says 6 there. I don't even know. I'm just all over the place. Listen, I'm just back from work. I don't know. 7 and 6 seem the same to me. But anyway, I guess it seems a little bit small for either 6 or 7. But honestly, I think it's very cozy. It kind of fits with the rest of the house because the kitchen is very small. The dining room is tiny. Like the dining room, there's not even room for everyone in the house. That's how small it is. But I was thinking you would probably have some eat inside in the dining room. Some people eat in the living room. If it's anything like my Sims don't eat all in the same place anyway, even when I tell them to. So I feel like it's pretty realistic. I also added seating outside, and the seating outside has enough for everyone. So maybe even just have them like sit outside, have barbecues and stuff. I think that would be really sweet. There is a back door as well, so your sons like have easy access to getting into the back garden, and also like of course the front garden area. So I feel like it's not too bad, but yeah, you can let me know. I think you can have like 4 people in this living room at the one time, which isn't quite the whole family, but I don't know, I feel like it works. I feel like it's it's not too bad. Also, the way I've done this house, I feel like there is room for expansion if you wanted to. I didn't by any means take up the full lot, so I don't think it's too crazy, but yeah, you can definitely tweak this to your liking. Now for this bedroom, this is the teenager's bedroom, and for this room I end up moving it because I put this room on the bottom floor. And at first I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna have the teen here. And then I very quickly changed my mind. Once I finished the room, I was like, you know what? It doesn't make sense for the teen to be on the bottom floor. I feel like the parent should be on the bottom floor. So I end up moving, like I literally just pick up this room and move it to the top, because the other room at the top floor is the same exact shape. So it worked perfectly fine, and I end up going back to this room after I do the other bedrooms and like doing the parents' bedroom. So yeah, it might be a little bit disorientating, but I just thought I'd explain before I do it. But I love this bedroom so much. So what I was thinking is this sim is very into gemology. Like she loves it. I feel like she's in high school, of course she's a teenager, but she's very into gemology. She loves like stones and such, like, you know, like your quartz. She's very into all of that. She loves like star signs. I feel like she's very into what is the name of that? I think she's like very into like tarot cards, like tarot readings, and I feel like she kind of maybe does that as a side job. Like of course she goes to school. I'm thinking that's maybe something she does in her free time and she like makes a little bit of money off of it, but I think she's very into that and that's kind of like her thing. I think she has a couple of close like friends. I think she only has like one proper like best friend, but then she's got like a few close friends that she really likes. But yeah, I feel like she's a very quiet person, but she's so lovely. Like she's just the kindest soul you'll ever meet. And yeah, she's very big on things like tarot readings and like your gemology and things like that. She's super cool and I really like it, and I love her bedroom so much. It ends up looking so cute. I do rearrange some of the pictures and the lights when I go upstairs just because of like where the windows were, but yeah, you can see me moving it. I was like, does this work? But I think it does work. But yeah, I just move a few of the things and I honestly think it really works up here. I was scared that it was just going to completely mess it up, but I actually really like it. I feel like it's just one of those things, like I could have left it as it was, but I would have just been like, oh, that's really annoying that I didn't put it up there. I just love, I don't know why, something about me loves the dynamic of having like the parents on the bottom floor and then having like all the kids upstairs. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the sense of security. Like you just feel a little bit more secure having them on the bottom floor, just in case anything happens. And also there is a newborn on this floor, so I feel like easier access for such a small child. But anyway, we're moving on to the first twins room. I do go back down and do the parents later on, do not worry. But we're starting off with the boy. Now his room is so cute. And I will say it's very, very small, but he has an ensuite. Now, I feel like that makes up for the fact he has a small room because the sister does not have an ensuite. So she's got a bigger room, but not an ensuite. So I feel like it's kind of fair. Now, age-wise, I'm thinking that they're probably like 11. I don't think that they're super young. I think 11's like a really nice age, and like also a good age where like having an ensuite bathroom isn't crazy for him. Like, you know, he's like mature enough that that's fine. I feel like if he had an ensuite and he was like quite young, it would be a little bit wasted. So I think this works really nicely. But I just gave him a little iPad. He's got he ends up having like a little plain light, and then I just filled it full of clutter. And also, okay, this little tiger that I'm using, like the little tiger that's sitting there, I have been looking for that since that pack came out. So that pack comes from the For Rent expansion. I have wanted that little tiger ever since For Rent came out, and when I tell you I have not been able to find it for the life of me, I went through debug, I went through live edit, I went through every single object, could not find it. I went into the catalogue when I was building this and it was right there, and I was like, oh my god. So this is actually the first time I've ever used that little tiger because I've never been able to find it, which is crazy because it's probably always been there and I just haven't seen it. But I swear, like, when it first came out, I was looking for it for ages and I just couldn't find it. And now there it is. And I, of course, did put one in the sister's bedroom as well, because how could I not? I felt like that was cruel. And also I wanted to use it again. That was the main reason. But yes, I love the colour scheme in this room. I think it really works with like the black and the orange wood and then like the blues, and I just think it looks so sweet. I do show me doing this bathroom. The only bathroom I don't show me doing is like the joint one that's upstairs, but yeah, it's pretty simple. I just did like a yellow colour scheme. There's a bath/shower combo, and then there's a toilet and a sink. So nothing too interesting, nothing crazy, but yeah, I went very, very simple. I think I move on to the girl's bedroom next, and yeah, her bedroom is very similar to his. I also went for like a kind of bunk bed situation with the desk underneath, just because I thought it worked so well. And I went for this kind of like grey, pink, green color scheme because I never used this. Like I don't think I've ever used this bed swatch, so I thought this would be a really good way to do it. But her room's very cute. It's definitely a lot bigger, but you know, she doesn't have her own bathroom, so it's fair. But yeah, her room's very cute. I feel like you can tell that they're twins, like they have the same things, but then also like you can also tell that, you know, I don't know, you can tell they're twins, but it's not like super in your face, but then it's still like enough that you're like, yeah, no, they probably are twins. She does have a TV in her room, but he has an iPad in his room, so oh, I guess she also has an iPad in her room, actually. I forgot that I gave her an iPad. Okay, maybe there's just favoritism going on. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe there's going to be a little argument over that. I don't know. But there wasn't really any room, though, to add a TV to his room. You can maybe take away, like, some of the posters on the wall and add a TV if you wanted to, but I don't know. I feel like it works the way it is. I don't know. You can let me know, but her room is a little bit bigger, so I guess she just gets that little advantage. I was going to be like, oh no, it's fine, like he got an iPad, but no, I gave her an iPad as well. Oh, that's awkward for her. But anyway, I think we're gonna go, or awkward for him even, but I think we're gonna go downstairs and do the last bedroom, and then that is gonna be us. Of course, the last bedroom is the parents. It's very simple. I just went for this very cute, like, blue color scheme, a little newborn, like bassinet, which I thought was super cute, and then yeah, you'll see like the one singular poster on the door as well. It's a very simple room, but I really like how it turned out. I think it really works with the whole house, and I just love how this house flowed. Now I do just want to say a massive thank you all so much for watching. Now before I go, I just want to remind you that I do have my shell challenge going on at the moment, so if you do want to take part in that, then please feel free. I have all the details on my community tab, and also if you go over to my Instagram, you can see like all the rules and stuff. The shell is on my gallery. My gallery ID is just iHanza, so if you want to download it there, then feel free. But we are coming to the end, so I do just want to say a massive thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!